just us. Yeah. Ain't nobody else, baby. Just us. Turn the world off for a minute.
Welcome to another episode of Just Us. My name is Milton,
And I'm Felicia.
welcome to another episode, y'all. How y'all doing?
Welcome to Just Us, Milton and Felicia. You guys, we're so excited to be filming this episode for you guys, right?
Absolutely, as usual, to bring you along with
Right. We hope y'all had a wonderful week. Like, we almost said another week, and I'm a little not. I feel like the weekend go a little bit too fast for me.
It does. That's why you have to take a week out every now and then to extend it.
A week off.
A week.
A week off. Okay.
Every now and then.
Well, that's okay. So since you said that, that brings up our title. Our title is Pausing on Purpose. And I know y'all used to seeing us on the outside. Today we're on the inside. So we decided to just talk about that. Not just as a couple pausing, and we will get into why a couple should pause, but why you should pause as well. So before we start though, before we get into it, what we want the people to do, babe.
We want you guys to subscribe,
Yeah.
to like, to share, to comment, and hit that notification so that you can get all of this wisdom and knowledge downloaded into you. That's what we want.
Absolutely. Don't forget to do that, you guys. So again, the title of our episode today is Pausing on Purpose. So I'm gonna ask you a question. So do you have a story that you can share about a time you was just caught up in the go, and you thought by doing that it was just you being productive, but it looked like you were just busy doing the rat race of things, and it wasn't like being productive, but just in your mind, just go. Can you think of a story that you can share with the people about that?
Well, I wish I would have went over the question, but yeah, I'm sure I can dial up something real
Okay,
quick.
go ahead.
You like to throw me off, don't you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well,
Sometimes you don't need to think about questions. Sometimes you just need to. My grandmother used to say, "You gotta be ye also ready. Be ready."
and most of the time I am, thank God, because I'd be like, But anyway, yeah. I think back when I was, like working with a certain company, and I do recall at one point you said, "Babe, you do number work," and I'm like, what does she mean? We all work. I just thought it was normal because I would wake up early in the morning, 7, 8 o'clock, prepping sometime before that, and then I don't get off to 5, 6, sometimes 7, 8. Mm-hmm. And then on the computer for a couple more hours. And I'm thinking, I didn't think that the whole day was going, basically.
Yeah.
So that's caught up in it. I think I'm doing what I'm doing, but I'm not I'm not balancing out life. It's just work that's dominating.
Yeah.
I thought that was the right thing to do, but it wasn't until, I went and started doing my own business and created more time now.
Yeah.
But still being somewhat productive. So that allowed me to pause and look at the blue skies and go to the park and eat a sandwich and feel the breeze and just realize, man, there's more to it than just letting the job consume all of your time.
Yes.
Work balance.
Absolutely.
So that helped me out
Definitely
tremendously.
Work balance. Definitely. So pausing on purpose, it doesn't mean that you're lazy. It's a strategic choice to halt the chaos so your mind can catch up with your body. So there was a saying that I heard that said that your brain is like a hard drive, right?
Okay, yeah.
So when it's 100% full, it reacts slowly, it moves slowly, because there's no space. So in order for that hard drive to go faster, you have to delete some things off of that hard drive so that it can move faster, so that it can go. And it's crazy because it's the same thing as like filming these videos and things. If my thing is too full, it would not even take. It won't even take. It's like, oh, you just filmed that episode for nothing. Because now you got to fill it again because your drive is too full to handle anything else. And that's how our brain is, right? Now you're a technician, so you know about the drives and all that. So what happens when the drive is full? What happens outside of, what else can happen outside of the slowness?
Well, I did do some computer stuff, but from my memory, there are sections in the hard drive itself, and I think it's called random access memory.
Okay.
And what that does is, as you're the user asking it to do something, it randomly is moving fast to bring those answers to you. But now when some of that information in the hard drive of the memory is saturated, it starts to act really slow and weird, and it can't execute the move. So you're supposed to delete stuff and just have your drive occupied at a certain amount of memory. And if you oversaturate it, it's just going to go bananas, equals rat race, equals chaotic, equals I don't know what's what.
Exactly.
And when it's operating correctly and you got the right amount of memory, then you don't notice any of those things. Everything is working smooth.
Everything is working smoothly. So that's the topic today. Because when you're so full of all this stuff and you're not making space for rest, for relaxation, for just a moment of peace in the park or your living room, just not with the TV on, just taking a moment out for yourself, you can get oversaturated. And so then your brains get fogged, you're lazy, you're feeling tired and sluggish. And when that happens and you just steady trying to push through regardless, then your body would say enough, and it would sit you down. There's been a lot of time I would tell my daughter that, you just go. This child will work 4 jobs if she could. She's just that person. If she can work 4 jobs, she'll get off, go out, and got a child, and she just be like this. I said, okay, you're gonna have to slow down, because if you don't slow down, your body will shut you down. Then what happens? She end up at the hospital. What's wrong? Oh, I was just feeling such and such. And then guess what they do? Okay, you need to rest. We give you an excuse for work. You need to rest, because your body is saying, I can't go any further, right? I cannot go any further. I know for me, like, I feel like my body tells me when it's time for me to, like, relax. When I go to work every day, you go to work 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever your hours are, you go, and then all of a sudden you just like burnt. I was feeling burnt, and I'm always, when I feel it, I'm like, tell my husband, like, we need a vacation. We need a something. We need a road trip. We need a something, because I can't even think clearly. Because now I'm just like so overwhelmed with everything that it's time for me to take a break and just like relax. Yesterday, I think I stayed in the bed all day. I still was working, but I was not in front of people yesterday. I felt like I needed to take a break, and I needed to get some things done that I need to get done, which I was productive. But I think I always also take some time just for just me, which I will be doing today. But that's what we're talking about today, right?
Right. I think about stop pausing your self-care and start pausing everything else, so you're able to operate like that hard drive.
Yes.
But we normally do the opposite. Everything else you're handling.
Yeah.
But you're not taking care of what should be handled first, so that you can be able to handle those things.
Yeah.
You can't overconsume everything, and it forces you. Now you gotta take care of yourself. Well, things ain't gonna be taken care of if you're not taking care of yourself.
That's true.
So
It
pause
really
everything else and make sure you got your self-care going on so that you can take care of yourself so you can handle everything else.
Yeah, because your mental needs to be clear. So if you're always thinking about the next thing that you have to do, and let me tell you, just because you're busy doesn't mean you're productive. A lot of people just run around here doing things, acting all busy and not even productive. Because being productive means that I can get my job done with less time. Like, and then I have more time to just relax. That's being productive. Being productive is not just
work smart, not hard. And,
yeah.
And that time that I was going through that and finally, transitioning and doing my own thing was very on point, because then I was able to take care of granddaughter off the bus, on the bus. I preserve time now. Where at first I was still productive, but I had no time. Yeah. So that's taking care of yourself. Yes. You have to find time, because you can't get that time back. No. That's 100%. So
no, you cannot. So you need to find time. And I thought that this would be good. And if you can, I will pop the thumbnail. The thumbnail is Milton and I at the beach. And I snapped a picture of him walking towards the ocean. And he snapped a picture of me walking towards the ocean. Now, crazy, you guys, this was years ago when this picture was snapped. And when I saw that picture, I was like, this is exactly the thumbnail that I'm going to use. Because when I was walking towards the ocean, I was just like, and you know how the breeze is coming, I was just like, with my hands open, like, oh God, this just feel amazing. Because at that moment, it was just pausing just to understand how good God is. And like, I am right here in this moment, enjoying this moment. I'm not thinking about nothing and nobody. I'm just thinking about this moment, feeling the breeze with my feet in the sand, looking at the ocean and thinking, God, it's so amazing. This ocean goes so far, I can't even see the ending. Like, how amazing is that? And I'm not talking that you have to go on a expensive vacation or you have to go on a expensive date night thing. I'm just talking about just taking moments out of your day to just pause, reflect, give God some thanks that you're still here, and just relax your mind. You have to do that, right?
Pause for the cause. Definitely. If you don't, you're going to run into that hard drive problem. Yeah. And most of the time when hard drives go into that over time, they crash. Now you got to get a new computer or a new hard drive. Right. Right. And you don't want that to happen to you internally as a human. Yes. And a lot of people go through that, psychological and physical.
Yes. Okay, so I wrote this, that the benefits of pausing is reflection, rejuvenation, and clarity. So reflection, it gives you a chance to look back at some things, I think for Milton and I, it's crazy that when we're up in the middle of the night, you guys just talking, because we always just like rejuvenate by thinking about where we was versus where we are now, and being thankful for that moment. And rejuvenation is just your body needs that, right?
You need accurate rest at night. It's good for the body, the mind, and the soul. Yes. Because we use this thing 24 hours. Even when you sleep, this thing is functioning. So it has to recharge and unplug. And if it don't, you're going to become overwhelmed, or you're going to feel like you never got enough sleep. You're going to be sluggish. You're not going to be at a top performance.
Rejuvenation helps your nervous system kind of redo itself. That's rejuvenation. And clarity is just so that you can see things more clearly. When your mind is so just fogged with so much stuff, you can't see things as clearly as you need to. And so that's the clarity that you need. That's the benefits of pausing.
For
right?
the cause, for yourself.
Yes, for sure.
And I think people take that for granted. They're not thinking about it. All they're thinking about is what they may have to do tomorrow when they get to work, what they got to provide and do for their kids. And that list goes on and on and on and on.
Yes.
But you're not doing the same for yourself.
Yes.
What do I need to do for me? I need to pause somewhere.
Yes.
If I got to take a weekend or somewhere.
Yes, for sure.
I done paused.
Yes. Now, understand that pausing for couples is very important too. I want to make sure that we understand that for couples, it's very important for us to pause, because we can get into like the manager, co-manager kind of thing, and just thinking about, okay, what we got to do today, what we're gonna eat today, what the kids gonna do today, what time you gonna get off, what time who's going to the grocery store, who's going this, and it becomes that managing thing instead of partnering. We're managing, and so you can go through the daily day process of doing that, and you're no longer talking to each other. You're just managing situations, and that's not good for your relationship, because who wants to co-manage and a manager in a relationship? We just want partnership. So, but when you're thinking about all the things that you got to do, the honey-do list that you got to do, the cars you got to work on, you got to be Google for everybody, because they don't know how to pull up Google themselves. So you got to be Google for everybody. You got to do everything, and it's just overwhelming. So as a couple, you have to find that time to like just sit and have a cup of coffee together when the kids are asleep or something. Get up earlier. Just like, okay, let's just have this moment for us. And sometimes it's just being silent. It's just laying there looking at a movie and just in silence. Listening to music just in silence, so that you can just have that moment for you two to kind of revamp and recoup and get back to the basics, right?
That's a good point. And I would say also, if you're a single person with children or whatever, it's still good and healthy for you to do that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
You're still pausing for the cause. But you got to make sure you get that in there, because you're going to feel the effect if you don't.
You are going to feel the effect if you don't pause. You have to pause for a moment and not think about things. Our minds are just constantly going all the time. And so you have to be intentional. This is a strategic plan to pause. That means I'm cutting off my phone. I'm not scrolling to social media. I'm not looking at TV. I just want to relax, lay back, and just close my eyes and just pause. It is okay to pause.
And with that, when I'm pausing and do all of that, I'm not thinking when I'm going to sleep about stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because you're still working it.
Yes.
And you don't consciously know it.
Yeah.
Don't think about what you got to do tomorrow. Whatever you need to do to get to that point, that's what you need to do to get to that point.
Yeah. And what's really crazy is, like, my assistant told me the other day, she was like, I was going home and then I thought, oh my goodness, I didn't do X, Y, and Z at work. And I was like, yeah, it happens like that. I can be at home and I'm like, oh, I didn't email such and such back. And it's like, okay, Felicia, think about work when you get to work tomorrow. Nothing is so dire that you need to just like, let me stop and go back up there. It's that I don't know how to sometimes cut it off. And you got to sometimes cut it off so that you can have some clarity.
Well, I think that part is dire, of taking care of yourself.
Yeah. Like
you said, you know what? Surely this could wait till tomorrow.
Yeah. But
our mind is so in the forward of, did I do everything? You can't do everything in 24 hours.
You cannot.
But what you can do is implement a system that says, I'm going to have some downtime, I'm going to pause for the call, and I'm going to take care of me first before anything. Because if you don't take care of you first and you laying in the bed and can't move, that other stuff don't even matter no more.
It doesn't even matter.
So that's the mind frame you have to be in. What can I do You like to do spa days and stuff.
I do.
You know, whatever you can, and look, doesn't require you to go out.
It doesn't. And he's not talking about spa days for me going out to the spa,
right,
or doing things like that. But sometimes I tell him, okay, I'm gonna be in the bathroom a little bit longer,
a lot longer. I just wanted to put that in the clear. A little bit longer might be for average people 30 minutes, but for her it might be an hour 30. Off and on, close to 2 maybe,
okay.
in and out.
Okay. That is true. Okay.
I mean, they can check out your facial video. You'll see.
Yes, that is very true, because that's my spa time. That's my time to just go in there and just do my facials, do masks, I'm just taking a moment for myself. I just might have my music playing and just having a moment for myself. And that is what I'm saying. You have to pause to be able to do those things, because if you don't pause, you're going to miss something. You're going to miss something important, because your mind is not clear to hear things that are being said. Have you ever, you so tired of just running. Somebody talking to you, you don't even know what they said.
Right. It sounds like Charlie Brown.
Yeah,
teacher.
it's like, what?
Wop,
okay, then you get up the next day and you were saying something, but I didn't get it.
That doesn't happen to me and you plenty of time. You'd be like, you what time you came in here? I said, I was talking to you before you went to sleep. What did you say? And then I have to repeat the conversation, and clearly I saw her responding that night, but that next day, I guess she had it wiped away the memory. The hard drive was not working like it should have been working. It stalled.
That's very true. That is very true. And sometimes you have to do that. You have to pause. And even when you know people are talking to you, sometimes we're so busy on our phones that we don't give people our undivided attention, because we just looking at something, doing something else. And multitasking is something that I do very well, I feel like. But sometimes I need to just put my phone down and listen to the person that is talking to me, so I can get what they're saying. So I won't say yes to a hamster that you can have, because I'm just trying to get you out the way.
That actually happened.
That actually happened. My kids was running in the house, can I get a hamster? And I'm half sleeping, yeah. And didn't realize what I said, so I woke up and it was there. And I'm like, oh, I did say that. Don't ask me to do nothing when I'm sleeping, because, whatever. But those things, your mind have to be clear, right?
You should be clear. And with being clear does require the proper rest, which we don't get a lot. But sometimes we have to sit down. Like you said, this weekend, you just had to sit down. Yesterday, you was like, oh, let's go out and do this. Then you said, oh, I feel so lazy. I said, that's because it's probably requiring you to sit down.
Yes. I felt very lazy. So I'm and feeling lazy and being and sitting down, it's not a bad thing, you guys. You have to do that to take time for yourself and just kind of regroup. Because let me tell you, Monday comes fast. And if you busy Saturday and Sunday, you go back to work, we starting all over, you still tired. Mm-hmm. So you have to pause for those moments to just kind of reflect, look back, get some get some clarity for things in your life, and just try to do the best job of taking care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't be a help to anybody else.
And I want to say this, for those that are not the lazy spirit type, mm-hmm. you have to make yourself lazy because you're used to moving.
Yeah.
So, just for a short period of time until you regroup, pause for the call. Doesn't mean you lazy. It
make
just
yourself
means
take rest.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you're going to run yourself ragged.
For sure. Well, you guys, that's what we wanted to come on. We didn't want to make it long. We just wanted to talk about pausing on purpose. Purposely pausing. Purposely taking those times out. Find some time in your day to say, okay, at 6 to 8, I'm pausing. I'm not looking at the computer. I'm not looking at TV. I'm just going to pause and reflect. Take some time out of your day to do that so that you can be mentally ready for whatever comes your way that evening or the next day. You know, just try to. My doctor asked, "Do you get 8 hours of rest?" I said, "What? What's that?" No, I do not get 8 hours of rest. Sometimes I'm operating on 5 hours of rest. Most times I'm operating on 5 hours of rest because, as I said before, that's when we spark conversation at night for some reason. I don't know. Y'all need to pray for us because we need to be in the bed. All the young people in the bed and we up talking.
And we up before them.
And we up before them. What makes sense? Make that make
But
sense.
I tell you this, we went to bed pretty late this morning.
Yeah.
1, 2, I don't know. But here's the crazy part. I woke up a couple times early and then went back to bed 8 o'clock, whatever.
Yeah.
She wakes up. When she finally wakes up, what time is it? I said 9:30. 9:30! It's the weekend, honey. You could sleep in for a little bit. But she
9:30
was so
was too
shocked,
late. Oh
like
my
it was.
God.
That's not noon.
I'm like 9:30. I should have been up before 9:30.
Doing what?
I don't know.
That's my
Before
point.
9:30.
And I purposely was trying to be quiet, so I don't care if she slept at 12.
Yeah.
Because all the other days you up early. You got to be up early. So
you know,
yeah, sometimes you got to force it.
we gotta force it sometimes. So that's what we wanted to talk about, you guys. Not to hold you long, just to say pause for purpose. Pause on purpose.
Right.
Pause because your body needs it. You need mental clarity. You need to rejuvenate, and you need to just take some time out for yourself. By yourself, for yourself. Okay? Right?
All of that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So anything else you want to tell the people?
Take care of yourself first, then everything else you can take care of.
Absolutely.
Not the other way. Don't take care of everything else first, then take care of yourself.
That's true.
Backwards. So.
All right, you guys, thank you for tuning in and listening to Just Us, Milton and Felicia. We hope that you consider liking, comment, sharing, and subscribing, and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified anytime we upload a video. Don't forget to tell a friend,
And a friend.
about the roll of that podcast and Just Us, Milton and Felicia. Until next time, you guys.
Peace.
No fear, ordering pour up, let the day fade out. You the only one I ever wanna sing about. Dim lights, Netflix on, but we ain't watching. Caught up in your eyes, that's my favorite option. Phone on silent, we don't need no rush. Every little moment with you feeling like trust.